Welcome everyone to the L7C podcast, Dragon Ball edition. Today we're doing our annual in-person Dragon Ball episode this weekend. So we have the Dragon Ball expert, Mr. Mitch Oso. How are you doing today?
I was always doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Glad we're still able to do these annual ones in person.
Yeah, with no waterfall in the background.
Yeah, no waterfall.
My son's birthday was just this weekend, and I got my dog here. So that should not be a reoccurring problem. But anyways, no, I'm doing pretty good. So glad to have you here, of course.
Thank you. So we actually are going to have 2 Dragon Ball episodes this month to spare our editors, because if we did this in one, it would be a
2
lot.
hours long.
It'd be a lot, so we're sparing them. So last month you guys saw the picture we posted that ranked them from strongest to weakest, and they had a whole bunch of the strongest people in Dragonball Super right now. So we decided we're going to do an episode. We're going to try and rank them. And then also you'll have your manga review coming, because the manga comes out tomorrow. So we wanted to split these to help our editors, Byron and Justin, out, because a 2-hour Dragon Ball episode would be a lot.
Yeah, you guys could listen to those, no problem. Maybe not them.
No.
They gotta work.
They have to work on that.
And you guys are working too. Don't take that as a diss. You guys just listen to it throughout your day periodically, and they have to get that stuff out to you.
So I'm gonna have all the pictures and stuff on the YouTube one. So if you're listening to this on Anchor, Spotify, whatever, and then you actually want to see the pictures of the people we're talking about and where we rank them, just go over to the YouTube and check that. And also, we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so definitely help us out there.
Hit that subscribe button.
So
leave a comment, please.
Mitch, there's a whole bunch of people on this thing, so I'm just going to read off, the forms they're in too. So for the people who don't have a visual, so you, obviously spoilers if you haven't read the manga, but if you listen to this podcast, you already know what's going on. So you got Full Power Granola, you got Cell Max, Black Frieza, I believe that's Angel Moro, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly from Dragon Ball Super, you got Gas, you got Vegito Blue from the Zamasu arc, Jiren, Orange Piccolo, Ultra Ego Vegeta, Gogeta Blue from the movie, Ultra Instinct Goku, Beerus, and Beast Gohan. So a lot of heavy hitters.
Yep. So Martin gave us the task, or rank these on, who's, strongest to weakest, and really hard to make these kind of lists. And I created 2 lists.
Same.
I created one that is like who is the strongest in the actual universe itself, like more objective, I would think, like as a collective whole is what everyone would think. But then I did one like who I think it should be, like who should be the strongest in each one, and a little explanation as to why. But which one do you want to tackle first? Obviously, it has to be the one like who is objectively strongest with how the manga and anime play out. So we'll start off with the top, and amongst the strongest individuals that are not angels, Beerus, I voted as number 1.
Yeah, no argument there. The only quotation I had is Beerus until further notice. Because obviously, let's just get this out of the way. A lot of these people are stronger than what we saw the power Beerus put when he fought Goku in the movie, but he wasn't going 100%. And even just recently in the mangas, they've stated that Goku is still nowhere stronger than stronger than Beerus, and Vegeta is nowhere near stronger than Beerus. So that goalpost is still out there. So until further notice, he's still the strongest person.
So I don't think it's a spoiler that Goku is somewhere on this list.
Yeah.
And obviously. But the reason why I say that is if we were talking after the Tournament of Power, MUI Goku, like because of what we were fed to, believe of what Ultra Instinct was supposed to be, and that Beerus has not actually shown that he has fully mastered it, but we've only been hinted that he is he's in that realm of being able to use it to some extent. We just haven't seen it. Like if you were to ask me after the Tournament of Power, like I would believe that I would put Goku above Beerus, because we were led to believe that Ultra Instinct is like the be all end all of techniques.
Yep.
But since we have seen MUI Goku at least have a decent fight against people, I think that just elevates that Beerus has to be number 1 on this list.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So number 2, I have Frieza in his black form, just decimating Gas. Gas was weakened, but he was still giving Goku and Vegeta a little work there at the end of that arc. Mm-hmm. And then he just comes and one-shots Goku and Vegeta, and I think it's just clearly obvious that we have seen his progression of how strong that he can get in, with no training, a few months of training, and then he has like how many years? 10?
It was 10.
A decade. Years. Yeah, with how the manga has built him up in the anime, and just Frieza in general. Yeah, Frieza is my number 2.
Yeah, and for the Frieza one too, definitely go listen to our last chapter of the Granola arc, where we actually go in detail about like how Frieza in 4 months was the strength of an inexperienced Super Saiyan 1 to fighting, being stronger arm powers of Super Saiyan Blue. So we break that down more in that one. But I agree, I had Black Frieza number 2 just because of I had the 10 years of training, one-shotting Goku, Vegeta, Gas, and technically their strongest forms. And also I had him number 2 because Frieza is very smart. He wasn't... I think people don't realize that he was watching Goku and Vegeta and Broly's entire fight, so he saw how strong they were, he saw how strong Gogeta Blue was, and he wasn't leaving that time chamber until he felt he could beat all of those people at that time. So, and obviously he's that, so I have him at number 2 as well.
It also goes to show, like, the villains in the series, they will see how strong, like, the heroes are, and then they will exponentially end up being stronger, like, based off of that. So, like, the androids, before they went to Namek, like, we're talking about a power level of Vegeta with 20,000, and the androids were stronger than Frieza. Like, Dr. Zero was all about overkill. And then that would be the same then with Frieza, because Frieza didn't see Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue. He only saw Super Saiyan 3.
In theory, in the anime. Yeah.
So, like, for him to go Golden Frieza on 4 months training, again, Super Saiyan Blue level to a Super Saiyan 3, that's just overkill in terms of power level differences. So, just if Frieza watched Broly and Gogeta and all them, and even, he saw the people at the Tournament of Power, he knew that
was the first
he was
catalyst.
not going to get embarrassed by Jiren again.
Or Topo.
Yep.
All right. So we're 2 for 2 right now. I feel like
this is where it's going to differ.
Yeah, I feel like from 3 to 11. I'd say 3 through 11. I think we'll have the same last 2. Think. Who do you have for number 3?
I have Gogeta.
Okay. So from the movie.
From the Broly movie.
Okay.
Correct. But I'm also, as I've preached in the previous podcast, that Fusion, I believe, is like, it should be like the Spirit Bomb. Like, it should be the final thing that is needed to actually defeat somebody. Because again, they're not, as they have explained in Z, like, your power is not added, it's like exponentially like grown. And so you see Broly just get decimated by a Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta after a Tournament of Power, and they show that, Broly is still feared, like in the superhero movie, and I would believe that a fusion of Gogeta would defeat the new people, they would defeat the new people. Because even that Gogeta would have, technically, like, some sort of form of Ultra Instinct. Because that one in Broly didn't have, the Force Spirit Fission, and doesn't have Ultra Ego, but there should still be a way for him to use Ultra Instinct. So I would put that fusion above everyone else.
So I had Gogeta in my top 10. I didn't have him 3. I was just... So from, like, the story thing currently, I did have Beast Gohan at 3. I had him at 3 because, obviously, during the promotional stuff, Toriyama was deeming him the strongest and all of that stuff. And also for the fact that now, when that movie came out, we didn't know where it was taking place, if it was filler or whatnot. But if Toriyama's saying he's the strongest, and this is after the Moro arc, this is after the Granola arc, and like all of that, I just felt like from seeing what he did, it was just so effortless, and that's why I currently on this from the story perspective, I have him at 3. I don't have him at 3 on my everyone training right now.
I think everyone, whenever they, when these people make their lists or whatnot, everyone will use weights differently.
Yeah.
Like I'll take this and think that it has more weight than maybe what you have on your list. So like, if you take Toriyama, essentially the god of all of this, and you put a lot of weight behind what he says, then I absolutely would agree with you. Then Gohan would have to be up there. But on the flip side, do you take what they actually put pen to paper on, or mouse and keyboard to whenever they make these shows? Do you actually take the weight of that over what they say at a Comic-Con?
That's true.
So I think that's more of a debate, which one do you listen to? But the reason why I didn't have Gohan maybe number 3 then is because Piccolo mentioned that Gohan was on that he did not know if Vegeta and Goku could have defeated Cell Max. But since there's a little uncertainty there, maybe they still could have. And
Piccolo's basing it off the Moro versions because he hasn't seen. Because now we know where this is at. This isn't the Granola versions. I think the Granola versions of Goku and Vegeta could beat Cell Max.
Now this is also where we kind of do these what ifs. After Gas and Granola and all them, has Piccolo actually seen? When they were just, hanging out, chilling, maybe they trained on Earth for 5 minutes before going to Beerus, did Piccolo actually see anything there? We have no clue.
Well, he saw them fight Moro.
Well, I meant, because Moro was after Gas and Granola, and then they would have went home, back to Earth.
Well, no, Moro.
This is all off-screen.
Oh, okay.
All this shit happens off-screen, in between the last chapter, because these people aren't just, sitting there in stasis. It's kind of like my Jiren argument. He's not sitting there not doing anything. But yeah, in terms of what we 100% know, Piccolo only knows how strong they are based off the Moro fight.
Yeah, the Moro arc, yep.
But stuff that happens off-screen or whatnot,
he does not know. It's like that thing where, going back to Dragon Ball Z, where Vegeta told Dr. Gero, your boneheaded, well, he didn't know he was Dr. Gero, Android 20, your boneheaded creator missed a fine chapter to just admit. They only was recording stuff on Earth, they didn't know how strong everyone got in space.
You knew, though, that the reason why Dr. Gero missed it was because they were on Namek.
Yeah.
Where did Goku and Vegeta leave after the Gas fight? Did they go home?
Okay.
I'm trying to think how that ended that chapter.
No, they went back to, we have this thing now.
And then they went to Beerus' planet.
Yeah, they went to
get Broly. They never went back to Earth.
Yeah.
Since the end of that arc to the movie, Piccolo has absolutely no clue.
Yeah, because we see Whis picking up Goku and Vegeta. Then the next chapter is them
on Beerus' planet.
with Beerus' planet. So, but no, I agree. It's those are the tough ones. Who'd you have at 4 then?
So 4 then I put as Gas.
I had Gas as well.
Yep, 4 then Gas. Gas was just stomping everyone. He's beating up an Ultra Instinct Goku, and then we get this new Ultra Instinct level that then competes better with True Ultra Instinct, whatever it's called. You got Omen, you got MUI, you got True, and they all look different, and none of them make sense. So yeah, I put Gas there. I also felt as though, as we'll see on my list of who it should be compared to this one, I'm trying to think of what people were doing before they got their power-ups. What are you at your base form, for example? I think Gas seems if I took weak Gas versus weak Granola, I think in terms of fighting techniques or maybe experience. I don't even know if experience is what I even want to say, because Granola seems like he's done a lot in his life. Gas seemed like he was the better fighter.
Yeah.
So then whenever they get these power level increases from the dragon, I think Gas just gets exponentially shot up.
Yep. I have nothing to add on Gas. Said everything I had. Who'd you have at 5?
Granola.
Because I had 5 too.
Yep. Because again, if Ultra Instinct Goku is what it needs to be, then Goku should be at the top of this. But Granola beat both of them. He beat Goku repeatedly, nonstop.
Yeah.
And that's just, I don't think that's rocket science. Just that's where the manga is right now.
No, I had the same. Like, he beat Goku repeatedly in multiple forms before his second eye even opened. And then he beat Vegeta when his second eye opened. Because people remember, like, when that arc started, Granola sniped Goku and they had to give him a sensu bean already, before they even saw the guy.
The one thing that I pondered with that is, did Goku, was he not focused? Like, did he not really sense the true danger as to what was happening? Or did he just not take it seriously?
I also didn't like how Goku had to use MUI on a clone. Like, that wasn't even the real Granola. We had to go to MUI. That was bad.
Yep.
That was the starting to finish MUI. So who do you have at 6?
Goku.
I have Goku at 6 too, and I literally put in parentheses barely. I'm going to ask, who's your 7?
Moro.
Over Vegeta?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Because I had... Go ahead.
So... Really, the reason why Vegeta is going to be a little further down on this list is because I just feel like he hasn't proven anything. Like, he is literally a filler character. Like he has the best stories of all of these people. Like, he had great character development in the Moro arc, and he had pretty decent, like, here with like Granola. Moro was better, I think, but like, he gets these forms or he gets these techniques. He looks cool for 5 minutes, and he gets killed.
Yeah, no,
figuratively.
I agree because you had Goku 6, Moro 7. I had Goku 6, and I had Vegeta 7. I had barely on Goku, and I said the only reason I had Goku above Vegeta is because Goku currently has better mastery of his form than Vegeta's.
Correct.
But like Vegeta's thing, I probably wrote the longest about Vegeta. I said Vegeta 7 because he has one of, if not the best move set in the series with Force Spirit Fission and Ultra Ego. He really should be almost unstoppable.
He really should be up top.
But when we watched UE, that's why I'm like, there has to be more to it, because I don't think Beerus is just letting people hit him and then he gets stronger.
No, he's not. So I think it would be great if Vegeta just misinterpreted his training with Beerus, and then Beerus like taught him exactly what it was. Again, that's even more character development.
Yeah.
Like, so, but no, I put Moro right under Goku because if Moro was super strong to begin with, where he was just beating up everyone, and then he got angel powers.
But do you think if they fought now, I mean, wouldn't Vegeta just Force Spirit Fission mirrors out of him?
Do we take into account that Moro knows that now?
Oh, no.
Because Moro, after Moro absorbed, was it 7-3?
Yeah.
And then he was like, nah, you ain't doing that again on me. You ain't touching me.
Yeah, and then he took everyone out, and then that's when mirrors. Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Now, granted, that is a specific scenario, like, because they had interactions in the past, so maybe that's a stretch, and maybe Vegeta should be above Moro on that, but Moro is definitely aware of that.
So you had him at 7. Okay. Who'd you have at 8?
So after Moro, I put Broly.
Okay. So, because you had him earlier, number 8 for me was Gogeta Blue from the movie.
Okay.
And I had him because he beat Broly with little difficulty, and I just said, like, you brought up, we didn't see what Gogeta could really do, like, full power.
Correct.
Like, if he could go into MUI and all that stuff, but, like, and this is all from the story, this isn't, like, who I think, but I had Gogeta 8, and then I had Moro 9, because I still believe Gogeta Blue from the Broly movie could beat Moro.
Yes. Yeah, so I was in agreement with you, because, like, I had Gogeta at 3, Moro at 7.
Yeah.
I didn't number my list, I just made the list.
So you had Broly at 8.
Yeah, so it went Granola, Goku, Moro, Broly.
Oh, man. And also for people listening, Mitchell is actually a Vegeta fan, because they're going to be sitting here like, where the hell is Vegeta?
Trust me, if I read a manga chapter and Vegeta destroys an enemy with a Big Bang attack like he did, like, Android 19. Okay, like, I'm all for it. Like, this is not hating. I hate how he's treated. That's all. I'm a Vegeta hater of how he's treated.
Fair enough. So you had Broly at 8.
Yep.
Okay. Who'd you have at 9?
Oh, you really will think I'm a Vegeta hater? I have Gohan.
I even forgot. I forgot you haven't said Gohan.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned Gohan.
I mean, I think Beats Gohan is stronger than Ultra Ego Vegeta. I agree.
Well, he also has a win.
That is true.
Yep.
In a
he beat
future
Cell
movie.
Max, and Piccolo was just comparing strength and whatever. And so, I mean, I understand that Gohan has, the insane amount of potential. I will say, why does Goten and Trunks not have like the same kind of potential?
It's kind of funny too how you brought up potential, because once we actually finished the list, I'll just say it now. Like, I had the Warriors with the greatest potential. Like, I have Frieza, Gohan, Broly, Jiren. Those are my 4 people with the greatest potential, because the stuff they're able to do in the short time, like, if you really think about it, we don't know, like, how real time. When Frieza showed up to Earth, Gohan got killed. Like, could barely go Super Saiyan. Piccolo takes him for 1 day, and he's trading blows with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, who's already fought Zamasu, already did the Universe 6 tournament, and for extra flair, because Goku's going Super Saiyan Blue against everyone in this little arc, he had to do Kaioken times 10 to beat Gohan. So it's like, he starts trading for like 2 seconds, and everything comes back.
Yep.
But no, I don't disagree with, because that was your number 9?
Yeah, because I put Broly in front of Gohan.
No.
Because there's a topic of debate: who has a higher potential, Broly or Gohan? But now I could be a complete cheat and be like, well, Broly was beating Gohan's ass in the second Broly movie. I can't use that. But like,
fair. 9 I had Angel Moro. Yeah, because I had him up there. Reason because he fought stronger versions of Goku and Vegeta post the tournament of power. But on the Broly thing, how strong do you think Paragus is? Do you think he's stronger than Radix and Nappa?
I would think that him living on that planet with Broly would. Now I do think he's weak. I'm trying to think.
Would you equate him to like a Namek Saga like Vegeta, or
early Namek Saga Vegeta?
So,
I would think.
In that, then I would say Broly has more potential, because he was training against a dude with Namek Saga powers, shows up, and he goes from that to fighting people post-tournament of power levels, making them fuse. So I would say his thing is instantly quicker.
Yeah. And the thing with Broly was that it's not like the ridiculousness of Gohan where, he trains for 1 day and he fights and whatnot. Maybe it is, but like, in the middle of the fight, he was getting significantly stronger and adjusting, and they acknowledged that. Vegeta acknowledged that he was getting stronger as he was fighting. They didn't do that with Gohan, technically.
Who did you have at 10?
Vegeta.
Number 10, I had Broly, just for the same. I said on Broly, he has the ability to be in the top 3 or 4. Only reason.
Well, can you notice who I've missed?
Oh, I know he's coming, because
who I haven't said yet.
No, I know, but.
But yeah, I put Vegeta.
That's fair. 10, okay.
If I put him at 10, and then...
Man, that's rough.
Then the next one, my boy, Jiren.
I had Jiren at 11 as well. One of my reasons I had Broly above Jiren was literally just because Broly fought stronger versions of Goku and Vegeta than Jiren did. And they had to fuse to beat Jiren, but I'm also going to throw this out. The only reason they had to fuse is they wanted to sell toys. That's the only reason. Also, Goku and Vegeta didn't transform in any forms in the superhero movie, because you were selling the Beast Gohan Orange Piccolo toys. That's the reason. If they wanted to sell Gogeta toys, they would have had Gogeta beat Jiren. But for story purposes, no. I have full power Jiren at 11. This is just based off Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not.
And again, what we have seen. This is what what I think everyone would say who is the strongest.
Yeah. What do you have at 12?
Cell Max.
I have Cell Max as well.
Yep. And then...
Wish he was able to be... They even said if he was able to be complete, he'd be a lot stronger than Broly, so...
Oh, yeah. There's a question of perfect Cell Max.
That would be something.
Is that stronger than Black Frieza?
Oof, because he'd be able to talk, he'd be able to logically...
He also has, Frieza cells in him.
Yes.
Remember, too.
That'd be right.
That's another bit. Add Cell to that list of, potential, because, he only was, just... Granted, he went into hibernation for a few years whenever he came to the timeline, but the moment that he woke up, attacked Ginger Town, absorbed the androids, already more powerful than a Goku full-powered Super Saiyan, who had trained for his entire life in a hyperbolic time chamber. Anyways, sorry, I digress.
No,
but Cell should be a potential monster of a powerhouse. But anyways,
who'd you have at 13?
Piccolo.
Agreed.
Yep. And then last then was Vegito.
Yeah, Vegeta. Anyone from this Masa arc. You talk about you being mad at Vegito. I was mad at Vegito. They didn't show you anything. It was a waste. They shouldn't have even done it.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, he only had one episode, I think. It's not like he got Vegito only got drug into one episode, I think.
No.
I don't think he even made it to the second after.
He didn't even make it to the end of that episode. Like, that's how bad it was. But no, our lists are pretty. There's just only some where there was different.
Some there in the middle. I think our biggest discrepancy was
Gohan and Vegeta.
Gohan and Vegeta. Moro? I had Moro at...
Yeah, I had Moro at 9.
I had it 7.
Yeah, so not that big. Okay. So now, the next list, how I wrote it down, was like the strongest in Dragon Ball Super based on speculation, predicting fusions happening right now, etc. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say right now, I had a tie, and I'm going to be that person. Number 1 is Gogeta and Vegito. I think right now, if they fuse, they could beat Beerus.
Okay. I mean, Beerus and the fusions were my 1 and 2. So I had Beerus number 1.
You think he could beat Ultra Ego?
A fusion?
Mm-hmm. Of those two right now? I can't see it,
I would
man.
say yes. But if everyone said, hell no, I'm not going to even argue it or even be sad. Or even if they came out with an episode where they had them fight and Beerus got stomped, I'd be like, okay. Okay. Don't have to convince me any harder. You won't hear me scream bullshit. It's just, if Beerus is millions upon millions upon millions of years old, he is the strongest of the gods of destruction. Like, I just feel like he himself needs to be exponentially stronger than everything.
I don't know,
or
man.
at least Beerus needs to be exponentially stronger than Goku and Vegeta, and their fusion would put them on par.
Fair enough. Because I had their, like, MUI predicting a better Ultra Ego, and them getting more moves. And it's just like, because I had Beerus number 2, so it's not like.
So if they fought, I guess that's where I could say I would think Beerus versus a fusion could end up in a stalemate.
I can see that.
Or just very, very. It'd be like at the end of the superhero movie when Goku and Vegeta are so exhausted, and Vegeta gives the slightest tap to win. That would be kind of how the ending I think of theirs.
Yeah.
Or do you think that a fusion would? I don't want to say handily.
Oh no, I think it'd be very close. Like
very close.
I just
like
can only imagine
Goku versus Frieza Namek kind of fight.
Yeah, I could just only like a fusion between those, especially if they don't have, if plot allows them to not be separated in like 2 minutes, because we've actually never seen their fusions go full power.
Yeah, they've never actually. I guess Zamasu was the closest in terms of strength to the fusion in which they were fighting at the time, because Super Boo was getting decimated, Broly was getting worked. Zamasu. And
if you even want to go to non-canon stuff, Janemba, Hearts, like they've all been getting
wrecked.
Yeah, so
I guess that's the thing too, is that even with like Zamasu's, with Black and regular ass Zamasu, those two were comparable with Goku and Vegeta until they went back in time, trained a little bit, came back, and Vegeta's knocking Black through a building. But I
would say from wrestling terms, they protect like Goku and Vegeta's fusions, like booking wise, besides Zamasu. Like, but no, I had him 1, you had him 2, and then I had Beerus 2, you had him 1. That's fine. Who'd you have at 3?
I had Goku. I had Goku as, again, who it should be. Because that guy has Ultra Instinct. If those theories are right, that angels are in Ultra Instinct all the time, every second. Did they say that? Did we ever say that? Or was that
Yeah, he said that when they were training Goku. The reason Goku was messing up is like he sees Ultra Instinct as a transformation. I did feel like that was a dig to content creators who always like write Goku's strongest transformations when it's never been a transformation. But it's like, you gotta stop seeing it like that. But no, they're in it all the time. So no,
again, this list is actually could be a jab at what they have established and then what they contradict. So
I have Goku at 4. I mean, it's not like I have him like at 12.
If you have him at 4, you and I might have an argument. Like,
no, I have Black Frieza at 3. Like, I just. Bro, come on. It was 10 years. It was like I have him and then go. So who do you have at 4?
Moro. He has angel powers.
Well, he's dead, so I had him at 12. I'm just gonna be honest. If you're dead, I had you at. If you're
okay, well, at least like I had Goku over Moro. Like I had the guy that killed him above him. So
your situation is kind of like if Moro survived and he got to actually learn how to use those powers.
Yeah,
that would be a very
Moro with angel powers versus Black Frieza.
That would be a jeez.
And again, this takes into account. It's like. Now, on the flip side, maybe I did mess up on this list. Or maybe I'm.
Well, no, you're going on there thinking that everyone's alive.
Let's think
you're
about
dead,
it.
you ain't coming back.
Goku MUI beat Moro with angel powers. Now, Goku might not have known that Frieza was going to completely decimate them.
Mm-hmm.
And Goku was probably a little bit tired, too, from that fight against Gas. But Frieza just. He borderline ended the life of Goku and Vegeta. So maybe that's where a correction could be made, or we can sit here and debate that one. But yeah, I did have Moro above Frieza.
So where'd you have? Is Frieza at 5?
Oh, I do want to mention this, and I think you did this too. You put Gogeta / Vegito as number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's how I would. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Frieza I had 5.
Oh well, time to get him some fans back because this is what I'm saying should be.
Yeah.
Vegeta at 5 for me. I'm just saying what it should be because in theory, if no one can touch you because you get stronger, but you're not having to take these ass whoopings. And it gets improved. I'm just saying UE should become MUE soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, yeah, we're going to have a little difference on that. But we'll get there. So,
we're at 6 now?
Yep, so we're at 6. That's where I put Jiren.
I have Jiren at 6 as well.
I put Frieza, Black, above Jiren.
No, I have Jiren right at 6. Full power Jiren. I think he's training right now. Obviously he's going to be a lot stronger. I don't know if he knows what's really going on in Universe 7, but I do agree that he'd be right at 6. I think that's a perfect spot. Who do you have at 7?
Broly. I think the potential of Broly is higher. And spoiler alert, I have Vegeta right after Broly. So now, if this is where I'm going to contradict myself. You see, the people who were above, almost all of them, except for a fusion of Goku and Vegeta. The only person there that could get, Force Spirit fissioned is Moro.
Yeah.
So, that technique will not work on Broly. Or Jiren, or Goku, or Frieza. So, then I had to stop and think, is Vegeta's Ultra Ego, whenever he masters that or whatnot, do you put him above or below Broly once he masters what he could be? And I picked Broly.
Okay. So that was 7. Number 7.
Well, what do you got? So after you did Frieza, or
no, Jiren was 6. So my number 7, which now I'm looking at it, if I am predicting and everything stays the same, he actually probably would be number 3 if the age-old things. I had Gohan at 7, just because if he doesn't take a hiatus. And now he's actually training consistently, then in theory none of these people should beat him since the stuff it was he as a child.
Yeah.
That's just where I'm like, all right, you know what, Gohan? You're going to keep training. Because I had Broly at 8. So because Broly doesn't know how to, we don't know how long it's going to take for him to control stuff.
Broly, and then I had Vegeta. I think I might have flip-flopped these, because I'm looking at my list, and I don't know if maybe you have convinced me, or in this discussion, I originally put, for some reason, Gas over Gohan.
Well, I had Gas at 11 because he's dead. So
you like these people die every time.
Well, if you're dead, you're at the bottom. So that's just how I did it.
If you're dead and haven't been brought back, because all these people have died borderline 1.
If you come back, then I'll change some things.
No, I think I should have on this list Gohan being stronger than Gas. If we're talking just about potential. Because, Gas and Granola, that's as strong as they're getting.
Yep, that's it.
There's no... With how those wishes worked, and, they took the potential for their life, they just... I mean, that is max. You're not adding +1 to that.
You're not. No.
So, I think I messed up on that one. So, maybe in the description for this thing. Hopefully, it reflects correctly that Gohan is like should be stronger than Gas.
Yeah.
But I did put. So let's say I flip flop those. So I still have Vegeta over Gohan.
That's fine.
So then we got Gohan. Then we got Gas.
Gas is number 8. Is he your 8 or?
Let me see.
Yeah.
So there's 13 people on this list since we combined Vegito. So no, Gas would be number 13, 12, 11, 10.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean my bottom ones. I'm already just gonna say Moro's 12 because he's dead. Gas is 11 because he's dead. 10 is my Granola because like you just said, he's not getting any stronger. That is it. So then I have like Piccolo at 9. Then everyone else I've already said.
So yeah, I would finish this up with Gohan, Gas, Cell Max.
I forgot Cell Max. Sitting. Oh shit.
Well, he's going to be close to the bottom. He's dead.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I didn't put him on. Yeah, he's there. Yeah, he's dead. So he's
So don't worry, bro. You didn't mess up your list like hardly at all. But I did put Gas above Cell Max. If it was perfect Cell Max, like that list changes. I just really wasn't impressed by Cell Max. Maybe I was bored with him, but the movie was great. Don't get me wrong. It's just Cell Max.
No, I
maybe if Cell Max was actually like intellectual, like brain wise, like if he talked like how Cell was, I'd be way more liking.
I think
he was a big old great
agree.
ape.
If he was talking, especially if he saw Gohan and realized that was Gohan, the one who put him down, I feel like that would have been more enticing.
You know, I did watch the Goku versus Perfect Cell fight there. And you remember when Cell was throwing around Frieza's Destructo Discs and they're flying around and Goku's trying to, do the old trick of how he defeated, well, he didn't defeat Frieza, but Frieza did.
Frieza beat himself.
And Cell acknowledged, he's like, hey, the Frieza cells in my body are telling me that you were trying to use my own weapon against me. Like, that would be cool if Cell Max was like, having dialogue with Gohan, and he's like, I remember how you killed me. That we were having this beam struggle, and, I got one of your friends messed me up. And, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
Piccolo was holding Gohan and the special beam cannon through the forehead. But yeah, because Cell Max was not a character, he was just a force of destruction. Yeah, I didn't find as much fun with him, but I did have him at the end. But I did have him stronger than Piccolo.
Oh, I'd have him stronger than Piccolo, too, if he was alive.
And then I have Piccolo over Granola.
Yeah, because Piccolo has more time to... He has more time to grow, and
also I was thinking this. Think about who. I almost think this is 2 + 2 is 4. Before their wishes, who's stronger, Piccolo or Granola? Before the wishes.
Could Piccolo
Tournament of Power Piccolo versus?
Could Piccolo have won in that thing and killed those clone 7-3s that Granola did, like on the ship?
Were they clone 7-3s?
I don't know, whatever he did on that ship. I know he took the original 7-3, and that's still a plot line in this show, by the way.
I guess. I would... I'm trying to think. How did the beginning of that arc start?
Yeah, he was on a ship, and he stole the original 7-3 stuff, and you see Granola sniping people. I thought they were clone, like some, weaker versions of 7-3.
No, weren't they the creators of 7-3? Or were they they weren't the Galactic Patrol?
Yeah,
someone went and found 7-3, collected them up. And then
I'm going to
go...
I think Tournament of Power Piccolo is stronger than Granola.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too, is that if Granola was... If you had said the opposite, pre-Wish Granola is stronger than Tournament of Power Piccolo, then Granola was already in... He should have been a presence known to everyone beforehand. But anyways, because if that was the case, he could have killed Frieza.
You could have.
Yeah, he could have just went and found Frieza at any time and killed Frieza, but he was always scared that he could not beat Frieza.
Yeah.
But yeah, because going back to why I had Piccolo over Granola, if at their base forms you had that Piccolo was stronger than Granola, then I think their wishes basically cancel each other out.
And Piccolo still has the opportunity to get better with his wish. Granola, it's no matter how much he trains, it's over.
Yep.
So unless they admit that plot line 20 chapters from now.
Yep.
But no, I think those were lists. That was fun.
That was pretty
We
good.
were able to get to do something different, and then we're just going to be right back doing the manga chapter.
In 2 days, man.
Yeah. Not even 2 days. It comes out tomorrow.
Oh, God. Are we sure it doesn't come out today? Because you remember last month...
That was awkward as hell.
I'm pulling it up. I'm double checking.
What Mitch is talking about, I think if you guys listen, like last month we thought it was coming out on the 20th, and it literally
came out on the 19th.
out of nowhere. So
no reason for it to, other than just make us late for you guys to have to listen. Because you guys were probably just sitting there like, okay, where you at?
Yeah, for the
knock.
for the people who listen on the podcast things, they probably were just wondering, like, where are you guys? Like, it's the first manga chapter of 2023, and you guys are nowhere to be found. So
You guys are terrible. I'm gonna listen to someone else.
I know, because they were probably sitting there waiting, like, all right, they'll record the day of. Usually comes out the end of the week. Now it's a whole other week.
Now I have to go on Screen Rant and get my content.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole other separate podcast we can do on Screen Rant's misinformation about Dragon Ball.
I think everybody could. I think, like, if you...
Well,
I mean,
that is...
I will say Screen Rant, it is fun just to kind of gauge your mind. Because you might not like their answers, but maybe their questions actually make you develop your own answers, which are way more sophisticated than theirs, so...
That is true.
But yeah, the chapter comes out at the timing of this recording on the 19th. It comes out in 21 hours, so it will come out tomorrow.
All right. Did you agree with the list of the potentials? They weren't in any particular order. I had Frieza, Gohan, Broly, Jiren.
So wait,
No, just like, do you agree? Like, those 4 people have the most potential out of
out of the potential...
this is just in general of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Frieza, Jiren, Broly,
Gohan. Yep, that's all.
Yep. Like, they themselves should be able to reach... Like I think Goku and Vegeta can still be the strongest, but, like, they have to really work.
Yeah, they do.
Like, they have to work extremely hard.
You've made the joke saying that they need to check their training regimen, because how are these people coming out of nowhere stronger than people who trained hard their entire lives?
Yeah, Whis is a horrible... Actually, who had more... how do I want to even say
influence?
This? Like, not even influence, but like after like Goku trained with somebody, who gave them more like of an upper hand against like their next opponent? Like after Goku trained with Master Roshi, like what was the first fight? Was it the World Martial Arts Tournament?
Yeah, where then Master Roshi entered to make sure yada yada yada.
Yeah, I mean the only person that Goku did not defeat was Master Roshi, it was Jackie Chun. Then was the training against King Kai more influential?
Oh, we're skipping Kami and Korin.
Yeah, Kami.
Okay, because they sucked. They didn't.
Well, at least the thing is that Goku defeated the next bad guy after training with Kami, because he did defeat Piccolo.
Yeah, no.
And then Goku, after King Kai, he needed help defeating Vegeta.
Well, without King Kai, he doesn't even come close to being competitive, because like even though Goku stopped Nappa, like it took Goku Kaioken times 3 to actually like hit Vegeta, and then times 4 to blow the thing away. Then obviously like the Spirit Bomb and stuff, and then
I mean, hell, when Goku actually trained by himself using Bulma's technology of the Gravity Room, he became stronger than the Ginyu Force.
Yes, he did.
So like Goku doing his own thing got him way more results.
But he was building off of like the stuff too, because he's like, all right, I can only go Kaioken times 4. I need to build a way that I could get to. It's still like he's building off of King Kai stuff. I need to get to where I can get to times 10 and times 20.
But he thought that.
Yeah,
he only did it in 6 days.
Oh yeah, gravity.
Yeah. The gravity chamber,
Yeah,
like Bulma. Bulma got Vegeta to Super Saiyan 4 by cheating.
And Super Saiyan 1.
Science is the way to go, man.
That's what the androids think too. But no, you go from there. He doesn't have anyone until Whis. And
remember, he didn't learn a damn thing from the Grand Supreme guy.
No, that was terrible.
Freaking Dr. Zero's doppelganger, freaking Hurricane.
But then Whis is one. Obviously, he was able to control Super Saiyan God, then learn Super Saiyan Blue. But as soon as we see Super Saiyan Blue, he's getting shot in the chest by some scrub. Yep. But then, well, I guess Whis is one. I mean, when he fully masters Ultra Instinct, we're probably going to say Whis. But
I mean,
I'm taking King Kai. I am. Taking King Kai.
Whis, like, he keeps training these guys right before their arc, so he's doing way more constant mentorship than what anyone else has done.
Which I don't like, because they've literally just made Whis like I guess because he's an angel, that's the level they're at. They can only learn from an angel, but it's like, back then, it's like, oh, Goku would go back to King Kai's, and I mean, he obviously had to go back to using Kaioken because he couldn't find a new form after Super Saiyan Blue, so he made his own form.
You know what I am surprised of is that we've never seen Whis train Beerus.
Yeah, on screen, no.
Yeah, and I ponder if, like, could they ever make an arc or a little story plot where Beerus is jealous that Whis, like, is training these other people? Because, like, maybe Whis, like, finds entertainment in this, or maybe he feels like he's actually fulfilling his duty of an angel, because Beerus is, like, borderline lazy as hell. Because none of the other angels are training except for when they were in Universe 10, when they were training Toppo. Like
11.
11, yeah. Not 10. Not the elephant. Nope. Forget his name.
Yeah, they're trash.
Yeah.
But even when Vegeta got stopped by Beerus and the Mongos, like when they had the little sparring thing, Beerus said, like, Vegeta at that point, before Ultra Ego, could be a god of destruction in a different universe. At that point.
Yep.
So it's like, of course they make Goku and Vegeta's god of destruction the strongest one, yada yada, but I do think, like, if we saw, like, a prequel of, like, Whis training Beerus,
that'd be cool, like, whenever they first ever, I don't want to say met.
Yeah. Where they got a point put together.
Yep.
But no, that would be cool. Mitch, anything else, man? This was a really fun episode, and I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say it when we record the manga. We called it. The prequel's over. The prequel is over in the manga that we're going to read tomorrow, and then we go right into the superhero arc. So,
yep.
I'm going to say it tomorrow, too. So, this was fun. This was fun. A lot of good Dragon Ball discussion. There was no really yelling at people like other people do.
Yeah, I thought we were going to fight. I thought we were going to transform, go Super Saiyan, blow up this house, and then we were going to just fight each other over. That's actually for the YouTube comments.
Yeah, for the YouTube comments, we'll see what they say and the people listening. But thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. You won't have to worry long because we're going to have another Dragon Ball episode. So you're going to be getting 2 this month of February. Thank you for continuing listening on all listening sites and following us on all social media. Again, help us out on YouTube on the road to 1K. That'd be a monumental milestone for us. And with that being said, this is the L7C podcast signing out.
Have a good one.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.